Alright, bad news. I folded. What I warned myself about, I did. I sanded a little bit too much on the poly and went through to the black and the wood, screwed it up, kind of wrecked it. Sucks. So, I sanded the whole thing back down to gross, half black, half wood, and am staining it. So it looks this awesome gloss, delicious black, but of course it's just wet. And as I wipe it off, I'm trying to get it back to full black, but again, there's so much poly in there. Total failure on the restain. Too much poly down in there. So I have two options. I paint the whole thing black and it's gorgeous and it's black, or I sand the heck out of it to get down through that tiny bit of birch on my all maple shell and see if it's maple under that on my all maple shell. So I'm just kind of ticked off enough that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sand the crap out of this thing. Here it is. Yeah, that really happened. Pathetic. But I sanded the heck out of it. We are now down to the maple layer underneath. It's not the prettiest maple layer because it is a hidden layer in the middle. So, as to be expected, no one will ever see it. Who cares? It is maple though. So there's even this is a separate strip, little separate panel to kind of composite layer a whole thing together. But nonetheless, it is maple. And some of this garbage you're seeing, I think it's just stain that went all the way through. So now we're gonna stain it and we're kind of starting over and we're gonna have an all maple shell, all maple drum. So yeah, it's kind of bush league. If I started from scratch, it would have been easier. Come on, give me a break. All right, so here comes stain. All right, staining is done. I did 5 layers. It actually looks pretty cool. The grain is cooler than the old birch grain, that's for sure. So there's the hole in the middle for the back. There's the hole that's going to go over the butt end of the snare strainer. And here is this hole that's going to go under the snare strainer. And that bleached out spot is going to get covered up. So I think it's actually going to look pretty good once you get all the poly and the gloss on there. Oh, a little bit of figuring there. Alright, so right now we're in gloss mode. We've done a bunch of layers of polyurethane. So here it is. Oh yeah! It's very shiny, you might notice. It kind of looks black as night, almost as dark as the inside of a steer's tuchus on a moonless prairie. However, in light, you can see more of that grain pop, and it's just not showing up here. But it's looking good. Side note, oh look at that! Another little something I'm working on. And on a further side note, oh look at that! Yeah, that is a Bubinga stave shell, isn't it? Pretty good stuff. So there again, the focus is a 15-inch beast. Got some nice gruesome looking edges. That's all going to be taken care of. But it's looking great. So final step's going to be polishing compound and some of this and that. But right now it needs 3 days to hang out and settle in. Get comfy.